I have my Xbox 360 Phat model here. This is the one from my childhood that my brother and I bought in high school. That I've had for, 16 something years. It's nothing wrong with it. It's just it's in need of some like love and tune-ups and everything. So we're going to go through some stuff. A lot of stuff I own sits in boxes, so I'm trying to pull them out and use them a bit more. For this one specifically, I'm trying to get around and finish this annoying little thing. I used to own a copy of that, and then my Xbox got knocked while I was playing it. And you're not supposed to move discs as they spin because that's very bad for them. So my original copy got a big old circular scratch put into it. It became unusable. And I finally picked up another copy that works. So I'm going to try and play it on this, and I'm using this more in general lately. So we're not doing a whole lot today. We're going to take it apart. We're going to apply some new thermal paste just to help with heat. And I'm going to upgrade the hard drive in it. And I'm not talking like, you pull this out and I put a new one of these in. Instead, we're going to take the SATA drive that's in here and we're going to clone it onto a new SATA that I picked up. Someone's going to ask or think, why don't you just use an SSD? Well, it is early 2026 and there are no cheap SSDs anymore because of AI and RAM and everything going on. So this was $12. The only downside is unless you modify the Xbox, which I have not done and I don't have any intention of doing, not to this one, maybe to my Slim that I have, you have to use a specific model of Western Digital drive, which in this case mine ends in, where is it? BEVT, right here. That'll focus. And that's one of the models that's functional with this whole thing without having to JTAG your Xbox. So we're going to do thermal paste. We're going to do hard drive. I need to replace the belt in the disk drive because it gets stuck whenever I try to eject it and there's no disk in there, and that obviously warrants a potential issue. And then I'm going to clean up the whole casing because you can see there's some marks and it's just kind of dirty from the last 16 years of use. So let's get started. There's a lot of videos on how to open up a 360, so I'm not really going to show too much of it, but faceplate just comes right off. I don't know where my white one is because we got that at the 99-cent store, so it's all better. Let's get this apart. And this is honestly probably like I don't even know at this point, maybe sixth, seventh time I've opened it. I'm not ashamed of that. I said what I said. Yeah, it seems right. In this lighting, there looks like there's a big yellow stain on here. There's not. It just looks like that. Check button comes out. And the whole upper shell comes out. All right. Disk drive easy enough. I'm just going to unclip these. Now we can take this out, and that's all these other screws. Literally all these other ones. All right, black ones will be T8s. I need probably a better pick. It's not plastic. Use One of my tiniest of flatheads. What we will do, I will show you me cleaning up all of this dust, and I'll show you replacing the belt on the drive. So, thermal paste. Got 91% alcohol and a cotton giant Q-tip. Scrape off the bulk. It's good to replace thermal paste anyways after years or hours of use. Like you're replacing the oil in a car. Time or distance, whatever comes first. I don't entirely know what happened. The Blackmagic app just started flashing an exclamation point, and then it stopped recording, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes ago from what I was saying. You didn't see me clean the back side of the board. Clean the back side of the board. I think I said something about capacitors in there, but it's fine. I think my phone is super hot, so I've unplugged the charger, and we're just going to let it run off the battery. And it might have stopped because it was getting too warm. So I've got a little bit of MX6 from Arctic that I've had this for years, and I use it on a lot of different stuff. So we're going to apply. We're going to use this. I used this when I picked up a Slim, an Xbox 360 Slim, a couple of weeks ago, and that thing was loud. So I repasted it with this stuff, and it's fine. It's thermal compound. I use it in my computer for most stuff. It's fine. That's fine. Like building computers, put thermal paste on it. However, whatever method you do, put it on there, give it a good push, and then take it off, and you'll see your coverage. So I could actually probably use just a tiny little bit just to cover up those sides. But then the clamp is obviously going to provide more even force than I can provide. So we're going to put that on. Grab one of our clamps. We're going to just try and do this by hand, at least for the first two. There you go. All right, that's one done. And I don't have an air compressor, so I've just been blowing the dust off these all over me. But you know what? It works. So I'm sure there's a far better way to put this back on, but my thumb seems to be enough. That's done. Let's do our disk drive. Phillips number 2. A very dusty bottom cover comes off. And then we need to get to the top of this. It should just come off. All right. Very good. So I'm going to do 2 things while I'm in here. We're going to replace the belt, which means I need to manually eject this, which means I have to remember how to manually eject a 360. I figured that out. I took the fascia off of here. Right through here, there's the gear that spins everything. I'm using the SIM card ejector tool from my iFixit kit to spin it. Just enough that I can pull it. It pulls out. Now this is the belt that needs replacing, because it's very dirty and very old. Tweezers, just to make it a little easier for myself. That's our old one, and my new ones are upstairs. So this was like a 5-pack off of Amazon. So it's nothing special, but we've got old one and new one. And we can see how much the old one has been stretched out. What we used to do when I was younger is we would just drop this in a pot of boiling water, and it would help the rubber reconstrict. It probably makes it super brittle. And this was $5. So I think what happens is as this stretches over time, you press eject, actually grip, and then the whole thing doesn't move. But I think the weight of the disc is enough to help it actually grab, so I've never had issues when as long as there's a disc. But we're just gonna stretch it over and spin this little one, and we're all good. Top. This drive should be all good to go, so we can put that off to the side. First step, reverse order. The fans go in. Ow. There we go. Now we can do this. Plug our fans in. I was screwing those on, and the end cap from my screwdriver came out. I didn't even know it could do that. That's so weird. I fixed it. Send me one. Then we take our little cover for that. That just goes right on top, like so. All right. And then the other have things. We took a quick jump and a break. I was testing it because it's always bad luck to put something back together before you test it. I wound up putting the old drive belt back into the disk drive. I don't know if I just got a bad batch or just the ones I bought on Amazon are inherently cheap. But the disk drive would open very slowly. It would kind of go and then either stop or shoot itself out at the end. I tried grease. I tried all of the other belts in the bag. Ugh. And nothing worked. So I put the old belt back in. And if I have problems with it later on, I will find a better replacement. Just and slip the eject button on now. Back to the front. We can slide our end cover cap things on. Just like that. And then our front little fascia faceplate goes on. All good. All right, we're gonna bring this upstairs and we'll show it off. Okay, so hard drive's in. You can see it over there. We're gonna go. I'm logged out just because I don't want to do post editing. But we'll see. We've got, where's the storage? We have hard drive that has 447 gigs free. All right, we can see it's loading. I put in my copy of the original KOTOR, which we should hopefully see here in a second. don't know how to check on my computer. It gives me a date and timestamp. Does not do that here. But we can see it. It loads the original Xbox, so we know that the backwards compatibility partition has been loaded onto the hard drive. And it's obviously a far bigger hard drive from the last clip that we saw. So I'm gonna call this done. It was great. It sounds a little quieter, but I don't think it really needed so much cooling or thermal paste to help with cooling. So my plans for this are I'm gonna load through all of the stuff I own now that I have a much bigger hard drive, so I'm gonna get all that downloaded. But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was sort of helpful. I'm gonna go get a bunch of stuff downloaded and let this run for several hours. So thank you, and yeah, thank you.